Oh boy, here we go. This is my 8-week pregnancy vlog. It's been quite a week of sick feelings and just discomfort. My dog's all worked up. And I'm a little bit late on this. Let's see. Tomorrow I'll be 9 weeks. So I'm going to try to backtrack a little bit about what has been going on this week. Ruby, it's okay, honey. We're going to, don't worry. She's so excited. You're going to be on TV. She's kidding. So this week has been, it's been kind of bad feelings-wise. I guess that's why I've been sort of delaying making this video, because I wanted to feel good. I won't do that again because there's just really no telling when you're gonna feel good. So yeah, I've been just like sleeping well, which is good because, okay, no, let me go back. I think between the time I made my last video and now, I had some pretty crazy pregnancy insomnia. I have no problem falling asleep at night. I'm exhausted, but then when I wake up to go pee in the middle of the night, like at 12 or 1, I wouldn't be able to fall back asleep. So one night I was up from 1 till 4, and then I wake up at 6. So it was, I mean, shockingly, I don't feel more exhausted than usual, but it's just really frustrating because you want to be asleep. Hey, Ruby. It's like, oh, lay down. There you go. So, so that was rough. And then that happened like every other night for like a week. And, but the most extreme was when I was awake for 4 hours in the middle of the night. Just couldn't do anything like about it. It was just, I was just tossing and turning in bed. The next day I woke up and I was like, okay, I have to think of I have to look up some solutions for this kind of pregnancy insomnia. And one of the recommendations was like to not stay in bed when you can't sleep. So get up and like do something calming and then get back in bed when you feel tired, instead of just laying in bed awake, which is exactly what I was doing. So that was my plan. I was like, great, I'll get up and I'll do some watercolors. But it never happened, which was great, and I don't really know exactly what to attribute it to. I think I was really stressed out and like kind of freaking out because we're moving. We're in our lease right now. We've been here for 4 years, and we need to move. Like, we have really outgrown this place. It's a great place. I love living here. This is where Jasper was born. We get great light, in New York City. That's an element of living space that is sought after. So it's a great place. It's a 1-bedroom though, and I mean, we need a 2-bedroom. We need a 3-bedroom because Josh needs an office. I could use an office or studio. But, so we're looking right now, and we started looking 2 months. I mean, we're always keeping an eye on the market and like seeing what's out there, but we started looking 2 months before we actually need to move. And that's kind of pointless because every place you see, like, they're trying to rent it as soon as possible. So they give you a hard time, like, oh, it won't be available or whatever. So we saw a couple places, and I saw one place that I really like. But they also were saying, oh, we're trying to rent it, by it would be April 1st, and we need to move in April 1st, and they're trying to rent it by March 1st. Well, March 1st is around the corner. Today's the 26th of February, and the place is still there. So anyway, we're going to put in an offer. It's a really beautiful place. It's 2 bedrooms. It's bigger than our current place. It's got a lot of windows and really high ceilings and a gas stove and a lot of closets. Closets and storage, and that is another, like, it's just a boon in New York City. In our current place, which I can't say enough that I love, I really do love it. It's been really great for us. We have 2 closets. We have a coat closet, and we have a small walk-in closet in the bedroom, and our clothes overflow it completely. And our coat closet is just filled with all of our things that need to be stored. It's got air conditionings in there, travel stroller, tons of shoes, tons of art supplies, every coat. It's like toys that I've stashed away because we don't need every single toy out. Like things he's outgrown, things that just like need to be put away so they're new again. So we really need a new place, because it worked perfect for us when it was just 2 and Ruby, and now it's gonna be 4. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this number. So in other news, I am totally convinced that this is a girl that I'm pregnant with, because I am just checking on Jasper, he's napping. I am breaking out, and once I got pregnant with Jasper, I've always had like bad skin, or acne prone skin. I shouldn't say bad, even though that's what I want to say. Always had acne prone skin. I still have like damage from years and years of, you could call it cystic acne. It was rough. But then when I got pregnant with Jasper, I stopped wearing makeup whenever I could, because I thought that was just the right move. And I'm glad I did, because I didn't know nearly as much then as I know now about like the kind of things you shouldn't be putting on your skin when you're pregnant. And like there's so much bad stuff in makeup. It doesn't make any sense. But so it really cleared up when I was pregnant with him, and it stayed really nice through my whole pregnancy until the very like last couple weeks, when I got like some weird dermatitis, like this weird rash looking thing on my mouth. And that finally cleared up like a few weeks after he was born. So at this stage in my first pregnancy, I had beautiful skin. I was never nauseous. I was just filled with pure joy, sleeping great, except for, waking up to go to the bathroom. And, I'm in a different place in my life now than I was then. So some things can be explained, like the sleep, and the like pure joy, because like I could just watch The Office and Friends and laugh. Like that's all I wanted to do during my first pregnancy. And I could still like go out with my friends, and I was still working and like socializing and stuff. And with this baby, it's like I'm in the throes of motherhood, which are the throes that I want to be in. But it's a lot harder, and there's other things. So like the anxieties are more real, versus like when I became pregnant with my son, it was all I wanted in life. I just felt like I had everything, so I could just put everything else away. And now I have everything still, but I also have all the realities of having everything. Like, we had to make a really tough decision this last week during my... I'm getting a little confused now because I'm trying to go like a week back, but we had to decide which... We applied for some preschools for Jasper, and we got into both that we applied to that were both great options, and we had to decide which we were going to put him in. And it was a hard decision in some ways, because there was one I preferred over the one we chose. I just kind of thought it was... while they're both great schools. They're both great schools, and I know he will be happy in both, and maybe even happier in the one that we chose because there's more kids. Ultimately, it came down to like a humongous savings, and for what we couldn't really articulate besides like a vibe. So we went with this other school that is wonderful, and we have a lot of, I guess, I don't really have any friends that have their kids there because I don't have a lot of friends that are in this sort of neighborhood district. But like a lot of the kids that do the jiu-jitsu program at Clockwork, they have their kids enrolled there, so it came highly recommended. So it's a great school, and I know a lot of the teachers, also acquaintances from going to the playground that that school takes the kids to the playground every day that we go to. So they're great. Everyone's great. So that was weighing on me, putting Jasper in school, and still moving. So that will be another part of, this will not be the last you hear of us moving. In fact, soon this place will be filled with boxes in the next couple weeks. And we'll have moving day, and I'm thrilled because we just need a fresh start, like we've really outgrown this place. As you can see, there's like kid stuff everywhere. Those are some of Jasper's beautiful paintings, and his Valentine's Day balloon still up there going strong. Yeah, it's just time, and it's exciting to think about where things will go with a new addition to the family, and like where the birth pool will be and all those things. Like, it's very exciting for me. So that's what's going on. I've been eating a ton. I don't have a bump yet, although every night it looks like I have a bump. It's not. It's just food and bloating and just like overeating. But I have been very hungry, and if I don't eat first thing in the morning, I'm like, I don't feel well. Like last week, today's Wednesday, last week, like Monday through Friday, in yoga, I had a great practice. Like every day I had pretty good energy, pretty good focus, didn't really feel sick. Every day, I think I made these green banana pancakes that I make for Jasper that he loves. Like every morning he wakes up and he's like, pancakes, let's make pancakes. They are, it's like 1 banana, 2 eggs, a ton of spinach, and I put Blue Magic in it and a little baking soda and baking powder, and then cook it in the pan with coconut oil. And Jasper will eat most of them, but that will make about 5 pretty good sized pancakes, and I'll eat 1, and that was kind of like getting me through my practice without feeling sick. And then this week, Monday and Tuesday, I didn't eat those. Like I kind of just tried to have like some other kind of breakfast for Jasper, like oatmeal or eggs, scrambled eggs, or avocado toast, and I would just eat like a handful of cashews or something, and then I got there and just felt so sick. So now I'm feeling a lot better. And I have a little solution, and I will share that in next week's video because this one's already getting long, and that runs into we're going into 9 weeks. So, oh my God, tomorrow 9 weeks. I'm so excited. I also just read that this statistically, like, we're out of the major miscarriage zone. Like there's a much smaller percentage now at this stage that I would have a miscarriage. So that's such a huge relief, because I'm kind of attached to this fetus now, which has also crossed over from an embryo to a fetus. So that's, whatever, it's semantics kind of, but it's also like, yeah, that's real. Like we're moving along, we're going in the right direction. Yay. So that's good. I hope that if you're watching this, you are doing well and you feel good and you feel positive and excited. And if you feel stressed and anxious and sick, that's okay too. I felt all those things and every day. And you know, it gets better, and just focus on the positive as much as you can and try to take care of yourself and stay full and whole and be honest with yourself and your feelings, and talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to your people, and know that you're not alone. And it's all worth it in the end. As uncomfortable as much of it is, it'll all be worth it later. So this is all for now. Thank you for listening and watching, and love and light to everyone. Be well.